In the 93 years of my life, depressions have come and gone. Prosperity has always returned and will again.
Ever wondered what it takes to become the world's first billionaire? Welcome back to Mogul Flicks, where we unravel the untold stories of the world's most influential moguls. Today, our journey delves deep into the annals of history, exploring the extraordinary rise of a man whose name sent shivers down spines, John D. Rockefeller. Can you imagine a titan in the oil industry emerging from the shadows of poverty to shape the course of history? His story is a captivating blend of inspiration and intrigue. So let's rewind the clock to the year 1839 and find out together what twists and turns await in the tale of John D. Rockefeller's journey to billionaire status. In the quiet town of less than 1,000 souls, young John D. Rockefeller entered a world of hardship. Born into a family of peasant farmers, his father, known as Devil Bill, was a mysterious figure with a penchant for the unconventional. Instead of tending to the family farm, Devil Bill pursued a myriad of activities, leaving John and his siblings to navigate poverty, hunger, and the occasional lavish gifts showered upon them when their father reappeared. Despite the challenges, John embraced the values instilled by his mother, a strong religious faith and a sense of duty. His ingenuity surfaced as he sought ways to contribute to the family's finances. From following a wild turkey into the woods to selling its eggs, John exhibited a resourcefulness that hinted at the entrepreneurial spirit that would later define his legacy. The family's life took a turn when Devil Bill faced public disgrace, forcing them to move from town to town. In Cleveland, Ohio, John, now 16, confronted the reality that college was a distant dream. With his father's absence and a growing family to support, John dropped out of school, determined to find work in the bustling city of Cleveland. After weeks of rejection due to his age, John secured a job at a small firm that needed help with bookkeeping. His exemplary penmanship earned him a chance, marking September 26th as Job Day, a personal celebration. This job became the stepping stone for John's journey into the intricacies of business, instilling in him the aspirations of becoming financially independent. John's career trajectory took an unexpected turn when he befriended Maurice Clark, a chemist, and together they ventured into the produce business. However, it was the discovery of the booming oil industry that fueled John's ambition. The investment in Samuel Andrews Oil Refinery proved to be a game-changer, laying the foundation for what would later become Standard Oil. As Standard Oil expanded its reach, John and Henry devised a cunning plan to secure transport advantages. The oil industry heavily relied on railroads, and Standard Oil exploited this by forming strategic alliances with major railroad companies. One standout move was John's secret collaboration with the Erie and New York Central Railroads, leveraging their desperation for business. With Cleveland at the center of the oil industry, a fierce competition ensued among railroad giants. When the Pennsylvania Railroad pulled out, declaring Cleveland's demise as a refining hub, panic set in. Instead of succumbing to the chaos, John seized the opportunity. Through clever negotiations, Standard Oil secured unprecedented discounts on shipping costs, sending shockwaves through the industry. Railroad rebates became John's secret weapon. By securing favorable rates through backroom deals, Standard Oil gained a competitive edge. The discounts remained concealed from competitors, allowing John to manipulate the market. As prices plummeted, a ruthless price war unfolded, driving rivals out of business while Standard Oil emerged stronger. As the nation grappled with economic turmoil, John saw an opportunity to expand Standard Oil's influence. The octopus, as it was aptly named, spread its tentacles across Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and New York. Through a ruthless combination of buyouts, pressure tactics, and financial manipulation, John solidified Standard Oil's grip on the entire oil industry. In the late 19th century, John's relentless business strategies inadvertently triggered one of the most violent labor strikes in American history. The Pennsylvania Railroad, once considered invincible, faced substantial losses. 500 freight cars, 120 locomotives, and 27 buildings torched by protesters. As chaos unfolded, even Rockefeller, the architect of this upheaval, felt the reverberations. The once mighty Goliath, the Pennsylvania Railroad, succumbed to the might of Standard Oil. With Tom Scott on the brink of surrender, John saw an opportunity to reshape the landscape. Instead of crushing Scott entirely, John opted for a strategic alliance. A massive deal was orchestrated, ensuring survival for the Pennsylvania Railroad. In exchange for guaranteed shipments, John secured a substantial secret rebate, detailed competitor information, and a share of every barrel passing through the railroads. This deal catapulted John to unparalleled power. He essentially owned the railroads and dominated the oil industry. Enter the rivalry with Andrew Carnegie, the Steel King. Rumors swirled that John aimed to infiltrate Carnegie's turf and build a massive steel mill. Mining operations commenced in the Mesabi mountain range, and with superior iron quality, Standard Oil undercut Carnegie's prices. Sensing an opportunity, Carnegie approached John, leading to a surprising deal. The agreement shocked Wall Street, sparking a stock market craze. Amidst the frenzy, J.P. Morgan saw a chance to create a steel monopoly. Negotiations began, and to Morgan's surprise, John deferred to his 27-year-old son, John Jr. In a bold move, Jr. asserted that Morgan set the price for the Mesabi territory, giving him the upper hand. The result? A deal that merged Rockefeller's iron mines with Carnegie's steel business, forming U.S. Steel, the world's first billion-dollar corporation. With Standard Oil's brutal business practices creating a negative public image, President Theodore Roosevelt identified it as the ideal target for his campaign against monopolies. Roosevelt's previous attempts to curb corporate power had fallen short, but this time, he sensed a shift in public opinion. Journalist Ida Tarbell played a crucial role, exposing the dark history of Standard Oil, revealing backroom deals, intimidation tactics, and political bribery. As President Roosevelt approached the end of his first term, he seized the opportunity to leverage public sentiment against Standard Oil. Promising to take down monopolies, Roosevelt, upon re-election, initiated a full-scale investigation into Standard Oil. While many expected the dissolution to be a blow to John, it turned out to be the most profitable event in his career. With the industry undergoing significant changes and new oil fields emerging, Standard Oil's breakup coincided with a convenient time. John, still holding a quarter of the company's shares, witnessed their value nearly triple as they went public. By the end of 1911, John was on the cusp of becoming the world's first billionaire. Now the wealthiest man in the world, John, in his late 70s, decided to dedicate the rest of his life to philanthropy. He founded the Rockefeller Foundation in 1913, entrusting his son John Jr. and Frederick Gates to manage it. Over his lifetime, John gave away almost $150 million, with Frederick and Jr. contributing an additional $537 million through the foundation. John's legacy lives on as one of the most generous philanthropists in history. Perhaps that's the reason why, following John's passing at the age of 97, his son, bearing the same name, said that there was truly only one John D. Rockefeller. If you found this story as intriguing as we did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, this is Mogul Flicks, unraveling the tales of the titans who shaped our world. Missed our previous captivating stories? Don't miss out. Click on the video on your screen and revisit the stories that shaped history. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.